the myth, the legend.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We've got another giveaway during our next home game. The first 10,000 fans will get their own Portland Trail Blazers house band. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And they're weathering a big absence. Nothing too serious, thankful. And a chance for the others to step up.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Abusele out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's McCain in at the 2 guard. And for Portland, we've got Avdia. Scoot Henderson is out there with Red Hot. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout, how would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, from what I've seen, and in my opinion, MP certainly accomplished that mission. He's exceeded expectations and barely looks like a rookie when he's on the floor. He is a top talent in his class. No arguing that.
Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. A nice shot by McCain.
I've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
McCain's shot is off. Portland is gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Coffey gets it to go.
Making plays isn't something Grant is worried about, but he will make smart passes if he can.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Tries from 7. And it's Drummond missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Lets it go from deep. Coffey can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Yabusele. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's McCain. Avdia with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Shoots the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Red Hot. Coffey's got 12 in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
From deep, George. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Portland's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Coffee can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Red hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the Mavericks was all business. He scored an amazing number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Tyrese Maxey.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief two-game series often end 1-1.
McCain's shot is off.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here's Maxey following the three from Red Hot. George sets a screen for Maxey. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
George looking over the floor to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them one game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? It's going to be interesting.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Portland, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Edwards. He's out there with Oubre, and it's Maxey in at the point. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Outside, Avdia. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Coffey. The kick out to Simons. Here's Coffey. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And the basket by Kamare.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Oubre, a screen on Simons. Maxey, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the slam dunk by Simons.
Boy, Simons' athleticism, so quick off the floor.
Maxey with it. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Pass to Oubre. There's the triple. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Coffey. He's got 27. Outside, Simons. Here's Coffey. Abdi on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Simons on the wing. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Inside, Bona. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Simons. Here's Coffey. Back to Simons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Coffey. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Philadelphia calls time here. get a chance to check out stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Pass to George, trying to end the drought. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Henderson with it. Here's Coffey. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's McCain. Drops it in from 14 feet away. McCain's got 5 now.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Coffey. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Outside, George. Pass to Grimes. Buries the long-range jumper.
What a response. Grimes marching down and nailing the revenge 3.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from Red Hot. Coffey's got 39.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's McCain. He has 5. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Works that one inside nicely.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's George. And so it's Portland out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lane?
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Philadelphia shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. They've got Ayton. Red Hatto's out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Avdia, and it's Grant in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Good on the three-point shot.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's McCain. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
76ers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Back to Maxey. Out left to the wing. Will it go? Henderson pulls it in.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Coffee. The putback. Rebound Andre Drummond. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And Coffee gets it to go.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Now Maxey. No scoring in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Here's Coffee. Another one goes. Incredible.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense helpless to keep up.
And this gives him alone the third most 50-point games in league history. That is some elite company.
Yeah, and sitting between Jordan and Kobe, when those are your peers, I think you're doing all right.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. George finds Drummond. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Paul George good for 3. George has got 6.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Here's Coffee. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to McCain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. George against Grant. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Paul George right now one step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Simons, and here are the Blazers. They're on a 19-7 run. And another one!
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, George. Pass to Grimes. It's deflected, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Five seconds left to play in the third. And a deep three from George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards, and it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Edwards looking it over. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
The shot's good from Simon.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Maxey passes to Oubre. From downtown, the rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Walker on the wing. Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia has possession. Grimes passes to Edwards. Here's Bona. Maxey with it. Williams picks him up. Maxey against Williams. Lets it go. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Sharp missing. 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Grimes passes to Maxey. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is, now we see it on full display.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Bona. Here's the three. Portland grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 minutes.
Outside, Simon.
2 minutes.
They set the pick. The three. Second shot opportunity. And it's Bona with the rebound. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Grimes. And it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:31 left in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Williams. Goes back up. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Red Hot.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Free throw good, Simon. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
And Simons drops them both. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.